The carbon footprint of an aluminum profile is often calculated too simplistically in the market. The CO2 value of the billet and the emissions from the extrusion process are added together. However, this ignores a crucial factor, the so-called requirement. For 1 tonne of aluminum profile, approximately 1.3 tons of billets are required for technical reasons. The difference of 0.3 tons is scrap, which, according to the cut-off method, does not have its own CO2 value, but whose emissions are attributed entirely to the end product. When customers opt for billets with a low CO2 value, they benefit twice. Directly, because the CO2 value per tonne of billet is lower, and indirectly, as the requirement means that every tonne of CO2 saved is 1.3 times more effective. Let's look at a calculation example. If a customer purchases profiles made from an average European billet with 6.7 tons of CO2 per tonne of aluminum, the carbon footprint of the finished aluminum profile is just under 9 tons of CO2 per tonne. However, if they purchase profiles made from Sustainable 2.0 billets with less than 2 tons of CO2 per tonne, the carbon footprint is only 2.79 tons CO2 per tonne of aluminum profile. That is a 69% reduction in emissions. Using low CO2 billets therefore has the maximum effect in terms of reducing CO2 emissions.